Hello, everyone. Ron Harrison here. Hope everything is good in your world. And I just thought I'd drop a short video about being a leader. And when we think about being a leader, we can all lead in many, many ways and in many circumstances. We can be a leader as a coach, we can be a leader as a friend, be a leader as a teacher, be a leader as a boss on a job, a manager on a job, be a leader in an informal group, many, many ways. But I want to talk about three ways that we can make people within our group or people that we lead, how we can help them be more successful. And I'm going to talk about the first two ways that often people use, but then the third way is what I'm really going to focus on. So if we think about being a leader, one way thing a person can do is you can give your people a plan someone else used to be successful. So you could say, hey, Joe, who was in your position and is now a manager of the store, other store, or whatever the case might be, here's what he did. That's one example. Number two, you can give them a plan that you use, that you personally did, and ended up being successful. In that case, it's sort of like you walk through the minefield, right? Or you climb the mountain successfully, and then you're going to say, here's the path that I took. This is sort of like, remember the commercial where the person sounds like they're an expert, but at the end they say, yeah, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. It's sort of that kind of a thing, right? Not just because you are successful doing something doesn't mean another person is going to be as successful doing something when you just tell them about it, because they are a different person from you, right? Circumstances could have been different. You could have been at the right place at the right time. Many, many, many factors play into that. But the third thing I'm going to talk about is really, I call it the heart of leadership. And you know what the heart of leadership should be? How about if you end up being the Sherpa and lead the way? So if we think about a Sherpa, right? A Sherpa is helping people climb Mount Everest or K2 or whatever the big mountains are called, right? So the way a Sherpa works is a Sherpa does not tell the climber, hey, here's what somebody did and here's how they made it. Here's the base camp they went to, and they walked here in day one, here in day two, here in day three, then they made it to the top. The Sherpa doesn't do the first thing I talked about. The Sherpa doesn't do the second thing. The Sherpa doesn't say, hey, I've successfully climbed K2 5 times, and here's my map. Here's the route I use, here's the supplies I bought, all of that stuff. Here you go. Good luck with it. They don't do that because the season could be different, the weather could be different, so many things, right? But what the Sherpa does do is the Sherpa leads the way. And how does that Sherpa lead the way? Think of this. First off, the Sherpa uses his or her experience to help others reach their goals. That's the overall job of a Sherpa. So what does the Sherpa do? The Sherpa prepares the plan. And the Sherpa doesn't only prepare the plan on what they think is going to be successful, but they prepare the plan based on the needs of the people they are leading or Sherpa-ing, whatever the verb is for that, right? So one plan does not fit all. A good leader doesn't force everyone into one plan. Second, a Sherpa gathers the supplies for the people. They just don't leave it to them. Hey, go get a minus 60 sleeping bag and go get this kind of a tent, get these kind of boots. They don't do that kind of stuff. They gather that stuff because they know the supplies that are going to work exactly right, how much they need, how much extra they need just in case they get snowbound, all of those things. They take into account the challenges that could happen along the route. The third thing that a Sherpa does, they set the expectations. And when they set those expectations, hey, on day one, we're going to go 8 miles. Here's what can happen on day one. We're going to camp at base camp, then on day two, day three, whatever the case might be, right? So they set the expectations. In those expectations, they warn of the dangers, but they also build on the positive possibilities. So what a Sherpa does, so those are the main things they do as they lead the way, right? So the Sherpa leads the way, encourages along the way, and then finally celebrates success. So you that are leaders, no matter what the case might be, whether you are a shift manager at McDonald's, or whether you're a CEO of your own corporation or a larger company, you're a pastor of a church, you're a teacher in a classroom, you're an athletic coach, whatever the case might be, become a Sherpa as you lead people, and I guarantee those people will love you more. They'll also do more for you. And if they do more for you, they're also doing more for themselves because they want to please you because you've helped them so much. But along the way, when they please you, they're going to be pleasing themselves and they're going to be getting much farther along on their climb up the mountain. So take that advice however you want to, but I guarantee that if you start treating people as if you were their Sherpa, you're going to be more influential in what you want to help those people do. So take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day, and may all of your traffic signals be green. Thank you.